Hey mamas, welcome to today's 10-minute prenatal standing abs workout. If you're pregnant in any trimester, this workout is safe and effective for you. You're going to need one dumbbell, light to medium, but I'll show you options if you don't have any equipment. We're going to do everything in standing, so if you're pregnant, nauseous, don't want to deal with getting up and down off the floor, this workout is perfect for you. We're going to begin in standing with some diaphragmatic breathing. So what we're going to do is place one hand on the belly, one hand with the fingertips grasping your ribs, and the thumb around the back side of your ribs. So we're going to take a deep breath in, focusing on lateral expansion through the ribs and into the back. So we're going to breathe in and out, focusing on engaging that core and pelvic floor from the bottom. So we're scooping in and up through the pelvic floor, lower, middle, upper abs, closing those ribs. Let's do that again. I'll show from the side as well so you can see that rib expansion. Not much belly expansion. It's all here in the ribs and in the back. And you can see everything kind of come in and down. So that's why I want you to place your hands here, because you can feel that lateral rib expansion going into the back, and you can also feel the belly. You'll expand maybe a little bit through the belly, but it shouldn't be here out, and it shouldn't be up. It should be out and then drawing in and up. Okay, what we're gonna do next is that same breathing, but we're gonna do it into the side body and really open up the ribs here. So let's reach up and over, and you can keep your hand in the same position if you want, but I want you to focus on breathing into the opposite side now. So breathing into those ribs, really expanding here, and then bracing the core. It's gonna feel a little different shifted from the side, but we wanna focus on breathing into this side. Those lats as well, that can get really tight. And if it helps, you can also place the arm down. You don't have to reach it up. I just find it helps me get a little bit more expansion. So again, I'll show from the side. You can see a little bit of expansion here and through the back. And if you're going to do one thing during pregnancy, one ab exercise, let it be this. Deep breathing, the diaphragmatic breathing, that side body breathing to really release tension and also properly engage the core and pelvic floor. It's going to make the biggest difference during your pregnancy and postpartum. Let's shift to the other side. And I'm exhaling through pursed lips, inhaling through my nose, which if you're pregnant and you deal with rhinitis, that's easier said than done. Does anybody else have that problem? Tell me in the comments. I have had that with all three of my pregnancies, and it's especially bad right now where I live with allergy season. So my breathing might sound a little bit loud. So sorry about that. That's just real life, you guys. I try not to edit out things that I feel like it's just relatable, you know? All right, so now we've got everything expanded. You should feel just nice and relaxed too, because that diaphragmatic breathing is gonna stimulate just relaxation. All right, what we're gonna do is a C crunch. So pivot your foot to the corner, reach out, arm goes up and over, and then we're gonna bring that knee to the elbow. So we're leaning into that opposite side. You can also hold on to a wall or a chair as you bring that knee to elbow, focusing on squeezing the rib to hip. Exhale on that crunch. Now, if you're having trouble balancing or you're in your third trimester, maybe you're about to have the baby, you cannot get that knee up. That's okay. Just come up as high as you can and modify the exercise. The most important thing is that we shift our weight here. We use our breath to get that little bit of crunch in the side body. Nice and controlled here. You can also go a little bit faster if you feel comfortable with this exercise. And again, we're challenging our stability here with that single leg exercise. But like I said, if you are not up for that, please grab a chair or hold on to something throughout this one, because it is a little bit more challenging on the balance. We're gonna stay on that same side. This time we're gonna keep the leg extended, side leg left. So arm goes up and over, side leg left. You can flex or point the foot here. Again, depending on your level of fitness or your comfort level, where you're at in your pregnancy, you may not bring that leg quite as high, but up to you. Do what feels good, respect your body at whatever stage of pregnancy you are at. This is also a great postpartum standing abs workout. If you have had a baby, you can do these as well. Using that breath still. Like we did when the diaphragmatic breathing, we draw the navel in and up. Draw the pelvic floor in and up. And exhale on that loading phase of the exercise. The hard part is where we want to take that pursed lip exhale to fire the core. Couple more here. Whew, this one's tough. Feeling in those hips, those glutes as well. All right, we're gonna transition now to the other side. So again, we're gonna pivot that foot to the corner, shifting our weight here, reaching out or grabbing something to hold on to. Sometimes we can be limited during pregnancy by the core exercises we think we can't do. And there are quite a few that aren't as effective or just aren't going to be the best for pregnancy and the expansion that happens in the belly to accommodate for baby. So these are great exercises because it's not going to exacerbate any core dysfunction. It's not going to cause diastasis recti, prolapse, anything like that, as long as you're doing them in a way that's manageable for you and appropriate for your body. These exercises are perfect because you're still getting that nice core work and you're not doing anything that's not going to feel right or going to, again, down the line, cause issues during pregnancy or postpartum. Staying on the same side, side leg lift. Whew. And balance is a huge part of core strength as well. You're using that core, that vestibular system to find balance on one leg. And again, really challenges those deep core muscles. And again, so important to work the hips and glutes as well. That's a part of your core. And during pregnancy, a lot of times our back, our hips, our glutes get tight and weak. And so we want to focus on strengthening that part of the body to help us stay strong and resilient throughout pregnancy and also during postpartum, because what we do during pregnancy really matters. It sets us up for a good postpartum recovery, a faster postpartum recovery, and that muscle memory will kick in. So everything we're doing now, our body's going to remember how to do that faster and adapt and respond to it faster after we've had the baby. All right, we're taking that dumbbell, coming up, feet wider than hips. Dumbbell, hold it one hand on top of the other, doesn't matter which one. Exhale, push it forward in line with the chest. Inhale, pull it back in. Breathe out through pursed lips to brace the abs. And the goal here is that we're staying grounded in the body. The weight goes out and in, but only the weight moves. The arms move. The hips do not move. So you shouldn't see any shifting back. If you're doing that, suggestion, grab a lighter weight or practice this without a weight. Just practice the movement, the principle of engaging your core as you move away from the body. And again, these are really important exercises because if you think about it, how often are you going to pick up your baby who's away from your body and pull him or her towards you, right? So this is really functional training for what's to come. Or if you already have kids like I do, you've got to train now. All right, now what we're going to do is set that weight down. We've got a standing bird dog. So we're going to take the back arm and the front knee up, touch the knee, and then place it down. Front arm, back knee, touch, up and down. It might be a little bit of a coordination thing. It is, because you're switching arms. It's opposite arm to opposite leg. So bringing that knee up. And again, if it's too difficult, your belly's in the way and you can't quite get that knee up, don't bend over to touch it. Just decrease the range of motion. Don't bring it all the way up. So we're getting that cross-sling activation, so important, again, to make those muscle, mind-body connections. All right, we're gonna move to a dumbbell rotation. Now, we're gonna take that same dumbbell, turn it like this. We're gonna take it away from the body again, take the feet nice and wide here, and we're gonna pivot side to side. You can either bring it back in and push it out. As you go side to side, make sure you're pivoting off that front and back foot. You see I'm turning my toes to the side here. Exhale as you push it away. Again, we don't want to lean forward or backwards. We want to keep that core nice and stable. If you want to make it harder, you just leave it out. Still pick up those feet. This is more challenging, especially if you've got a heavier weight. I'm using 10 pounds if you're curious, but if you're newer to this exercise, I would suggest starting with 5 pounds or less. All right, keep those shoulders back and down. I know it's tough. We're almost there. This is the last one. And done. Again, so functional for if you're gonna breastfeed, rock or carry your baby, which who isn't, carrying the car seat. Things like this are really gonna prepare you for that. And using your breath, not just during the workouts, but learning how to properly breathe when you're doing those daily life activities with baby or when you're driving, doing dishes, anything at all. These are all gonna transfer over to that and make your pregnancy more comfortable, set you up for a better postpartum recovery. And again, that muscle memory is going to kick in and accelerate your core healing postpartum. So if you're looking for more prenatal ab workouts or just prenatal workouts in general, I'm going to link my playlist below. In addition to postpartum, if you're looking for postpartum core recovery workouts, I have quite a few standing abs workouts for postpartum as well, in addition to all varieties of workouts to help you stay strong, healthy during pregnancy and postpartum. Thank you all for being here. If you haven't subscribed, I'd love it if you would. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video and comment if you have any questions. I'll see you back here for our next workout together.